Right, here we are again. Going to do a few more songs now. We're going to start with a song called the Ploughing Song, which is probably apt, seeing as we're in the country surrounded by fields that probably get ploughed at some point. 'Twas early one morning at the break of day, the cocks they were crowing, the farmer did say, "Come arise, my jolly fellows, come arise with goodwill. Your horses want something their bellies to fill. Your horses want something their bellies to fill." When 4 o'clock come, me boys, up we did rise. Off to the stables we merrily flies. With a rubbing and a scrubbing our horses we go. We're all jolly fellows that follows the plough. We're all jolly fellows that follows the plough. When 6 o'clock come, boys, at breakfast we met. With cold meat and pork we heartily ate. With a piece in our pockets I'll swear and I'll vow, we're all jolly fellows that follows the plough. We're all jolly fellows that follows the plough. Our master came to us and this he did say, "You've not have you been in doing, boys, all this long day? You've not ploughed your acre, I'll swear and I'll vow. You're all lazy fellows that follows the plough. You're all lazy fellows that follows the plough." Our carter turns round and this he did say, "We've all ploughed our acre, you've told us a lie. We've all ploughed our acre, I'll swear and I'll vow. We're all jolly fellows that follows the plough. We're all jolly fellows that follows the plough." Master turns round and laughs at the joke. "It's past 2 o'clock, boys, it's time to unyoke. Unharness your horses and rub them down now. And I'll give you a jug of my very best ale. I'll give you a jug of my very best ale." So all you young men, wheresoever you be, come take my advice and be ruled by me. Never fear your good master wherever you go. You're all jolly fellows that follows the plough. You're all jolly fellows that follows the plough. You're all jolly fellows that follows the plough.
So Patience Vaisey was was he the head gardener? Richard Vaisey was one of the gardeners anyway. She was also employed here in another capacity, but she was discovered by the great English song collector Lucy Broadwood in approximately 1892. Yeah, and they met here. Lucy Broadwood was, of course, from the piano family, but she was famous in her own right, really, as a performer and a singer, but these days remembered as a collector of folk songs.
And was it her cousin that lived here?
Yes,
yeah.
And
yeah.
Tom, of course, yes, Tom is descended from her cousin, whose name was Herbert. Is that right? Herbert Birch Reynardson. And there was another cousin, Aubrey. I'm not sure if he lived here. Anyway.
So the next song is called New Mown Hay, and this is an interesting song because it involves spelling. So if you're not very good at spelling, perhaps this will help you. I'm sure it won't. But anyway, do enjoy it. As I was a-walking one morning in spring, to hear the birds whistle and the nightingales sing. Oh, my love has left me and shown me false play, and 'twas down in the meadow among the mown hay. What makes you, my dearest, this morning to mourn? I wish to my own heart I could yours adorn. Do you think you find your own jewel more shy than Timothy? My father, he's worth 10,000 or more, and I am his daughter and his only heir. Not a farthing of fortune he'd give me, I fear, if I married Y-O-U, my dear. Oh, as for a portion, love, let us not mind. I'll make you a husband both loving and kind. Get a license and clothing and all things ready for a W-E-D-D-I-N-G. They went to the church and were married straightway, then home to her father the very next day. Oh, honoured father, I pray thee forgive me, for I am M-A-R-R-I-E-D. With that the old man he began for to stare. You're married, my daughter, and my only heir. Oh, then if it be so, I've got a new son, and he's W-I-L-L-I-A-N. Thank you. Slightly unusual, that song. You don't get many folk songs that involve spelling. Okay, so I'm going to sing a song unaccompanied now, and this is a version of Fair Maid Walking, which is a very popular song throughout the British Isles, but they all vary slightly either in the tune or the words, but the sentiment essentially is the same, that a sailor or a soldier comes home from either being press gang or fighting for one reason or another, and tests the love of his sweetheart because she doesn't recognise him for some strange reason. So there we are. A fair maid walked all in her garden, a brisk young sailor she chanced to spy. He stepped up to her, thinking to view her, and said, "Fair maid, could you fancy me? You seems to appear like some man of honour, some man of honour you seems to be. How can you impose on a small young maiden who is not fitted your servant to be? I don't impose on a poor young woman, a great regard, love I have for you. I'll marry you, make you my lady, for servants I have four to wait on you. I have a sweetheart all of my own, sir, and 7 years he's been gone from me, and 7 more wait for him. If he's alive, he'll return to me. If it's 7 long years since he has left you, perhaps he is now dead or drowned. If he's alive, I'll love him dearly. But if he's dead, he's in glory crowned. He took his hand out of his bosom, his fingers they being long and small, saying, I'm your young, poor and single sailor. I am returned for to marry you. If you're my young, poor and single sailor, show me the token of what you gave. Saying, here's the ring, love, we broke between us. Soon as she saw it, then down she fell. He took her up into his arms, love, and gave her kisses by 1, 2, 3, saying, I'm your young, poor and single sailor. I am returned for to marry thee. So now this couple, they are got married. In wedlock's bands they now both are joined. I hope they'll live and enjoy each other. And that's the end of my sailor song. Thank you. Quite often when lovers parted back in the day, before there was good communication, either by letter or email, they gave each other a token so that when they came back together they could match their tokens to prove who they were. Why they didn't recognise them, I really don't know, but there we are. But several songs in that broken token vein.
Did it blow away?
Just excuse us a moment, our set list is blown away.
Is it?
Yeah, this isn't a broken token song.
What song is this one?
Oh, the Sweet Primroses.
Yeah. As I walked out one midsummer morning, for to view the fields and to take the air, down by the banks of the sweet primroses, there I beheld a maiden young and fair. 3 long steps I stepped up to her, not knowing her as she passed me by. I stepped up to her, thinking to view her. She appeared to me like some virtuous bride. I said, fair maid, where are you going? And what's the occasion for all your grief? I will make you as happy as any lady, if you will grant me once more relief. She said, stand off, you are deceitful. You are deceitful and a false young man. It is you that has caused my poor heart to wander, and to bring me comfort lies all in vain. I'll go down to some lonesome valley, where no man on earth shall e'er me find, where the pretty little small birds do change their voices, and every moment blows blusterous wind. To what I say, there is many a dark and a cloudy morning turns out to be a bright sunshiny day. Thank you very much. All of the songs that we're singing to you this afternoon are available on the CD that Bob is holding over there. Not necessarily the same versions, because normally there's two other women who sing with us and they can't make it today. So Jack and I have very quickly learnt a few more songs over the last month so that we could do slightly more than the 6 we normally do. So yes, so there's slightly different versions probably on the CD than some of the ones you're hearing today, but just as good.
And all collected here from The Gardener's Wife. Some of them are quite famous songs. Some of these songs are quite famous English folk songs now, and they originated right here.
Okay. So now it's another one of those sort of art songs, if you like. Well, I don't know how else you'd say it. This is probably a song that you would sing in the parlour. We're around the piano, which is appropriate, seeing as Lucy Broadwood came from the Broadwood piano-making family. So this is How Sweet in the Woodlands, and it's all based on sort of mythological characters. How sweet in the woodlands, with fleet hound and horn, to awaken shrill echo and taste the fresh morn. How sweet in the woodlands, with fleet hound and horn, to awaken shrill echo and taste the fresh morn. But hard is the chase my fond heart must pursue, for Daphne, fair Daphne, she is lost to my view. She is lost to my view. Fair Daphne, she is lost to my view. Assist me, chaste Diana, the nymph to regain, more wild than the roebuck and winged with disdain. Assist me, chaste Diana, the nymph to regain, more wild than the roebuck and winged with disdain. In pity heart must pursue. For Daphne, fair Daphne, she is lost to my view. She is lost to my view. Fair Daphne, she is lost to my view. Thank you. We're going to take another short break and we'll be back again with some more songs in a little while. Thanks very much.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I wonder what that was. We've had it for ages.